good afternoon everybody. Welcome to what's been a brilliant wedding celebration so far, I'm sure you agree. Every silver lining has a cloud, we're it. For those of you that don't know us, we're Danny and Daryl. Between us we've known Eddie for well over 15 years now. So basically we've watched him turn from a kid who was massive into a massive kid. For those of you that do already know us, you're very welcome.
Right, so I've got a couple of cards to read out. First one says, to Eddie and Rachel, huge congratulations to you both. I'm sorry we couldn't do that for this big day. We especially miss Eddie for being one of the best men speeches I've been around. We hope you mention that when Eddie asked the girl in Flecky if she'd like a drink, and she actually said yes. To which Eddie replied, Eddie put his hand out and asked for some money. Rachel, I hope it's a little more generous with you. With the short time we spent with you two over Christmas, we can both see you were a great match for each other. And we enjoyed getting to know Rachel during a great New Year's Eve party with fans. All the best for the future, and hope to see you in Olsen time. With Martin, Daryl, now. And we've got the second one, this is just ready. It says, dear Eddie, many congratulations on your big day. Hope to see you again very soon. Love, Domino's.
When we heard that the wedding was going to be in May, we were worried on Eddie's behalf that today might clash with the FA Cup final. Then of course we remembered Eddie's an Arsenal fan, so I have no reason to be interested in cup finals whatsoever. We had been warned that we better not be too harsh on Eddie today, but then me and Danny thought to ourselves, what's the worst he going to do? Set his dad on us. Eddie won't mind us telling you that he's been a bit nervous in the build-up today. I'm not sure whether it's the pressure of the big occasion or the fact that he was trying to hide the fact that he'd had his eyebrows plucked and his nails burnt. He tried to keep it a secret, he got so close that we found out. If you could get us an appointment, I'd appreciate it. We think the turning point came for Eddie today when we walked into the reception room. He leaned over to us and he said, look at that, absolutely gorgeous, everything I've ever wanted. I can't wait to get stuck into that later. It was at that point I realised he was talking about a cake.
I both thought it would be a long time before anyone could say the Romeo and Rosemary show. After meeting Minty and Marlon in the back of wedding selections, she found a secret, and it's quite simple really. She hid the tape on your news. She found a carrot stick. Of course, we all know Eddie works really hard, especially recently. Not only has he done up the house, had a wedding to help plan, but more importantly, he managed to complete Angry Birds and found all the golden eggs in the rest of the time. It's just a good job his boss isn't here to hear this. To allow us to have a serious moment, we'd like to say a big thank you to the bridesmaids today. I'm sure you agree they've done a marvellous job. And you're all fantastic. So again, please raise the glasses for the bridesmaids. I'd also like to thank you just for 10 episodes.
During the service today, I couldn't help but think about the circle of life. It was only a few short years ago when Rachel was a baby that she was being sent off to bed with a dummy. And here we are and it's all happening all over again. So during the best man speech, it's customary to reel off stories of drunkenness and embarrassment from the groom's past. This is the bit that me and Danny were looking forward to the most, but then we hit a snag. We thought, do we tell you about the time when he was sick into a pint glass at a rugby match? Or the time he was sick on a train and the lady had to quickly rearrange her shopping so that she could lend him a carrier bag to avoid her child being covered in septic. Or the time we went to Vegas and Eddie was sick. Or the time Eddie was sick on the way to church. But then we thought we better leave those out because they're not the sort of thing you like to bring up. As you may know, we went to Tenerife for the stag do and it was a weekend we'll never forget. We all want to, we just can't. The tamer highlights include Pete's obsession with fresh coffee and striking modelling poses on the beach. That was until a massive wave came in and washed him and his flip-flops out to sea. And watching Eddie dance topless in an empty bar at 6 o'clock at night, much to the bemusement of the bar staff.
You're off in the morning, be careful, you don't come back with anything when you go to a place like Tenerife. And I'm ashamed to say, we all did. So it's an image of Eddie going into our sorrows. Obviously, if anyone likes any of that merchandise, you can see yourself with Daryl and we'll give you a bar later on. We'll order 50 pieces.
Okay, so it's always nice to see old friends and family at weddings, but as we've already heard, sometimes people can't make it. I'm sure at some point Eddie today has spared a thought for a special friend from overseas who couldn't be with us today. Also he thought. We've pulled out all the stops and made some very special arrangements. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the clothes that you tried to abandon in Tenerife.
You don't want to know.
He's a really good sport about all this. Always aware that somebody was watching and waiting for him to do something stupid so they could go into this speech. And then obviously still doing the stupid stuff anyway. To try and make amends for the abuse he's taken over the last few weeks, we thought we could offer him some advice to help him through his married life. And we came up with some top tips. Top tip number 1, never go to bed with an argument. Always stay up and argue a bit more. Always remember the 3 little words. You're right, dear. Number 3, the best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it once. And finally, number 4, it's important to get on with your mother-in-law. Danny hasn't spoken to his for 2 years. It's not because he doesn't like her, he just doesn't want to interrupt.
We did have some serious concerns about Rachel's taste in the Wednesday place. Firstly, we saw some makeup trial pictures from our bear. Secondly, we had Rama, could we play something? Everything's put together perfectly. At this point, we'd like to mention how gorgeous Rachel does look. Rachel is very lucky to be marrying such a wonderful person. We were all worried when Rachel had her eye surgery when it might be off. We all are. Eddie's always been there for us, whether it was when I ended up in hospital, or when he was the only best man at my wedding. Well, the other week, coming back from Eddie's Saturday in Northampton, it was a cold morning at 4 AM, and who was there to put his big arm around me, but Eddie warmed me up.
It's easy to see how happy Eddie and Rachel are together, and we're certain they'll continue to make each other happy for many years to come. It's an honour for me and Danny to stand up here and talk to you about the great bloke that is Eddie Towsey. There are a number of people who could have stood up here and quite easily done this job. Martin, Pete, Phil, Andy, to name but a few. Think about it this way, Eddie, you'll always have a couch to sleep on when you're in the doghouse. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be outstanding? Which now will Mr. and Mrs. Towsey, Eddie and Rachel. Eddie and Rachel. Now, can somebody get these pictures away from you?
Very good.